Meanwhile, in Greymalkin Prison, Monet St. Croix and Dr. Karina Ellis have a conversation. You rustle these poor bastards, lock them up, abuse them routinely, and you want to be the victim? My friend was right about you.
Oh, were they then?
They told me you worshipped us, wanted to be like us.
I've never heard anything more ridiculous. I just dyed my hair red. It has nothing to do with any of you.
Jean Grey?
Oh, come on, sugar. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anna Marie LeBeau?
You just stop right now, or I'm going to pull out my pen, which is my focused totality of all of my... Bitch, no, that's Psylocke. I mean, it's no one. It's me. Come on. You can't compete with... I don't want to be any of you. No one can compete with me. It's pure top-class
breeding. Oh, Emma Frost especially, right down to her cliched semantics.
Cliched? I spent $3,000 on this white outfit. You know what? That's it, guards. Take her away. Take her away, okay? Put her in solitary confinement. No, I need the best punishment. Have her watch the Comic Book Queers podcast. That'll teach you a lesson.
No, you fucking bitch. No. They suck. All right. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 354 of Comic Book Queers. I am your host, Brett, and with us, as always, is evil Jeff?
Jeff? Yes. Why was that questioning? Were you questioning whether I was Jeff or whether I was evil?
I was questioning whether you were Jeff. I couldn't remember. I'm so sorry.
Sometimes I always think my moniker Evil Jeff is cute, but I remember way back when I was on this is how long ago it was OK Cupid.
Oh, God.
I told someone that my nickname was Evil Jeff, and then they blocked me.
They blocked you. Well, they were probably Christian.
Yeah. Although sometimes, what's that one saying? It's like when someone tells you who they are, believe them. And I'm like, hi, I'm evil.
Believe them.
I was at a party the other night, and everyone was like, oh, when would you die in a horror movie? And I was pretty adamant that I would be the killer.
No.
Because I was like, oh, I would die second to last. Like, why second to last? I'm like, because I'm the killer in the movie. I'm sorry.
So why would that be second to last?
Because the final girl... Oh, wait, I guess last.
Yeah, that would be
you're last. Yeah.
No,
because the final girl kills herself.
Oh, terrible. Oh, you know what? I think I am hosting a panel at New York Comic Con in the Pride Lounge. That is going to be a debate and perhaps even a bracket of who the best final girl is. Who the final girl is. Out of all the final girls, who would last
Speaking
the longest?
Of, during this conversation, there is a young 20-something person, and he was like, he kept being like, what kind of movie is this? I'm like a Scream movie. And he's like, I've never seen that.
I don't like this.
And then I was like, Nev Campbell, Drew Barrymore? And he's like, I don't know. And luckily there were other gays like, what? So I'm like, okay, I'm not alone.
Well, he's
Let's
not
all
coming
attack
to my panel. Jesus. Worthless.
When do you think you would die? And would you die in a horror movie?
Honey, I'm the final girl.
You're the final girl. And I'm the killer. Oh, yeah. I love that for us.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
That's why we make such a good pair.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, I'm ready to kill with these comics that we have to deal with.
And I'm ready to survive them.
Yeah. Or what are we talking about first? Are we talking about what we're watching or what we're...
I think we're going to talk about... so don't blow your wad on the comics yet, because I think we're going to talk about... we're going to talk about some TV. All right? Here we go.
What you watching? Is it me naked? No? Oh. Fine.
Goodness gracious. All right. So the first thing we are going to talk about is a TV show that we enjoy very, very much. And of course, I'm talking about Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 3.
The show is so good.
This show continues to be genius.
All right, so what's the guy he killed is now back in the show because we have the alternate universe. We have
Rick Flag
flashbacks
Jr.
and alternate universe videos of him.
We have Rick Flag Jr. coming back in a flashback to open this episode with a huge reveal. That Harcourt was in a relationship with him when Peacemaker killed him.
Oh, in the real world. In the real world. Yes.
Yes.
And that's the other thing is, I don't think she knows that Peacemaker killed him.
That's what I'm curious about because
I don't think she knows yet. So that will be.
Knows. She might not know.
But she might not. She might. Yeah, I'm just curious if like she's left the thing before she got access to that information, or I don't know. But
I don't know if she knows. If she knows, she's very forgiving.
But here's the thing: in this alternate universe, this Rick Flag Jr., he seems bumbling and gay. Doesn't he seem kind of gay? In the alternate universe.
Jump into the alternate universe. Yes. Yeah. Let's get there in a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. But yes,
right.
I agree. I just think he's very nerdy, but maybe Joel Kinnaman plays him as gay. But anyway, why are we even in an alternate dimension in the first place?
Well, we've already talked about that in the previous weeks. Because of the doorway, like whatever his dad's doorway he created, he can go into these other worlds, and then he accidentally killed his doppelganger in this other world. So he's but in that other world, that guy was dating Hardcore, so he's like, oh, I kind of want to live in this world.
Okay, well, the answer I was looking for was because he drunk texted Harcourt at the end of last episode.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why he's back, because he's sort of like he's got one foot in it right now. Like he's on the
Yes, he wants to kind of like live this life. And he keeps saying best, this is the best universe ever. He is not Googling anything. Are you taking a look around? And I could be wrong. But me and my husband were like, let's look at the background actors. Have you noticed anything in this other world? Of the background actors?
Tell me.
There is 0 people of color anywhere.
Yeah. Something's really fucked up about this world.
Anywhere. And I also noticed that she kept using rainbows as emojis. And so that makes me think that the rainbow flag isn't a thing there because gays are dead and persecuted. I think this is a super right-wing world that we're going to be spoiled. I could be wrong, but I think this is a crazy white supremacist world.
You are so right. And that's why Blue Dragon is the big hero.
Yeah, because they're like, yay, you kill all the people of color, all the brown people, yay.
Holy shit.
And so I think
it's about to step up with the boys in terms of saying something about the state of today.
Yeah. And that's also why I think it's going to be interesting of like, oh, I love this hardcore, but she's going to be horribly racist.
She's going to be horribly racist. Holy shit, that's totally where this is going. We knew there was going to be another shoe that was going to drop on this dimension. Best dimension ever.
But then we started going on Lookout, and we were trying to see, is there any person of color in the background? Because as soon as you go into the real world, there's people of color everywhere. But in this, we were looking, and there's not a single person of color. And I'll tell you what, if I'm wrong, then I'm like, okay, the extra. Then it just turned out the person who's hiring the extras casting was racist.
No, this makes total sense. Total sense. Because he's still a Nazi. His father.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Why are they all so nice? Because they won.
Because they won.
So they can be all like nice
and everyone's
and
nice and sedate and yet wow.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be so fucked up. I'm so happy because as Peacemaker gets deeper and deeper into the relationship with this dimension's Harcourt and like deeper and deeper into living in this world and becoming the Peacemaker he killed. Like, you realize what he's doing is pretty fucking awful. Like, how much he's lying to her and how much he's lying to the brother that's alive. Like, it's going to be really bad when they find out who he really is. But softening the blow a little bit is the fact that they're white supremacists, probably.
Yeah. Because that's what I think. It's like, that clearly just we're really going to think that never came up with them. I doubt it. Yeah. So I'm excited for all of that. I will say my husband is kind of checking out of this show.
No way.
Because he feels it's more out of principle of he's so sick of multiverse and MCU. And that he's finally hopping over to DC, and it's like, it's the multiverse. And we've already talked about how this is kind of an example of doing it the good way. I am curious if James Gunn is like, I'm going to show you the good way to do it, if this is almost being done out of spite. Because it is funny where it's like so much multiverse, and then we're going to do now multiverse in DC as well. Like, is it overkill, Brett, or are you fine with it?
I wonder if doing multiverse was a shrewd competitive move on Marvel's part, because multiverse is like the whole Crisis part? No, Marvel, because DC is known as their central big storyline is Crisis on Infinite Earths. Like,
well, okay. Oh, so are you saying in the early thing they're like, we're going to beat them all to it? Yeah, maybe. But for me,
this is DC's thing.
Yes, but because it's being done in a way about character development and not just like, look, here's a weird version of this person, you know what I mean?
Right.
That I'm fine with it.
Marvel did the multiverse to be like, how do we get Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland in one movie? That is why they did. Wouldn't it be cool if we did Endgame again, but this time you saw Hugh Jackman come out of one of those portals too?
Well, that's going to
why
be
Marvel did multiverse.
Well, I mean, that's what the Doomsday and Secret Wars is going to be.
No shit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But that's the essence of it. Like, that's the why.
And that's not what this is doing. Yeah,
this is using multiverse to explore character.
Yeah.
And to give you plot twists and to make people struggle with who they are and who they could be.
And to not have Rick Flag Jr., who's a hot guy, not show up anymore.
Not show up. Certainly not show up shirtless and barefoot in a bed.
I really want like an all-male orgy. Let's explore the bisexuality. I want Rick Flag Jr.
Only the homosexual side of the bisexuality.
We can throw a few girls in there, but I'm fine with a few girls hanging out. They're watching. They're just watching.
All right. They're chilling.
But I want Peacemaker, Rick Flag Jr. Does he have a code name?
No, just Rick Flag.
Okay.
That's the DC character, Rick Flag.
Let's get Vigilante in there. Let's throw Judo Master in there. He's cute.
Judo Master's back.
Yes, let's get them all in there and get them locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Actually, Rick Flag Sr., let's get him in there too.
Oh yeah.
This will become 100%. A men.com video.
100%. It's so weird because Rick Flag Jr. and Rick Flag Sr. are like, it wouldn't be daddy son if they were fucking, because they're
like
look similar
8 years apart. They're 8 years apart.
Oh, they're 8 years apart. You looked it up.
No, I didn't. I'm just saying, if I had to guess, that's the age difference it looks
so
like.
Weird. Why not make him gray, like in Creature Commandos?
Exactly.
Anyway, Joel Kinnaman is he's a hot man. He's a really hot man. Judo Master coming back. The other person that came back didn't really come back. He came back to a James Gunn project. Is Merle from The Walking Dead. His name is escaping me. Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that's right. As some eagle killer. That was
as
pretty
some eagle killer, because that's the other plot line. Is after Eagly murdered all of those Argus agents, they're going to go murder Eagly.
Yes. Terrifying.
The Duck, according to Tim Meadows, the Duck. Tim Meadows' character is so vital in this show because the only thing about Tim Meadows' character is he's just a character that can say crazy shit. Like, that is the only point of Tim Meadows' character, is for him to just be ridiculous. Like, just say the kind of nonsense that the other characters can't get away with because they're grounded in some sort of emotion.
Yes. And we need more Tim Meadows in things. Did you know he's starring in a new CBS sitcom?
No.
It's called DMV. It all takes place in a Hollywood DMV.
Oh my God. This is the Meadows nonce. The Meadow nonce? This
Yes.
is the Tim Meadows Renaissance.
And it has that girl Molly, the first like non-binary person from SNL that got fired. They're also going to be starring in it. So yay!
Oh my God, they all got fired.
Do you follow any of that SNL stuff with all the firings and the hirings?
I did follow the firings and the hirings. Yes.
They didn't renew Heidi Gardner's contract, which is insane
wild.
But you know what? Give her a TV show. She needs like.
I was gonna say it's like another Jenny Slate, where it's like, you know what, you should be.
Because at first I heard that they're like, oh, she's moving on. I'm like, oh, that's normal. But then it came out, they're like, no, they just didn't renew it. And I think they're like, as the other people's contracts come up for renewal, they're not going to be rehired. So
they got rid of all the cuties.
I mean, probably
too.
Bowen will because he's so popular.
Yeah.
But Bowen might leave as well.
I think Bowen might leave of his own volition.
But I'm like, bring it. Bring on the new people. I think that's what the whole show is about.
I agree.
Anyway, this
they're
show
bringing
is
on
great.
the redhead from Please Don't Destroy, which
great, and I think that's great. I think all three of them, even though it's just him, I think all of them just should have been in the cast anyway.
I mean, they're on the show. They always.
I know, but I felt it was dumb. Like even when like Lonely Island, where only Andy Samberg, was on the show, and then the other two just did the little videos. I was like, those other two are really funny as well. Anyway. Peacemaker, it's great. It's great, but I'm waiting for that other shoe to drop of like this reveal of what this other universe is. And I better be right.
It's great.
If I'm not right, then it's like, Jeff, why were you like hoping it was like a Nazi white supremacist? I'm like, whoops.
Remember when you really wanted it to be about a Nazi takeover? No, it will be.
Whoops.
It makes too much sense.
Yeah.
All right.
What else did we watch? Is there something else we're talking about?
My goodness. I think it is time we switch over to the comic books, and I have a surprise segment for you. I don't think we have music for this segment. We should, but we have something close enough.
Is it
Here
about
we go.
DC?
Shh.
Reading Rainbow. What you reading? Is it porn? Oh, no, it's comics. That makes sense because of the show.
Yes, I have one word to say, and that is, ew! I read a DC book.
I read a DC comic.
Yay, I found it. Ew.
Well, at this point, are we gonna? I think we might have to change it to "Yay, I read a DC comic."
I think we might have to change it because honestly, all your stuff about this Peacemaker theory, and about how James Gunn is going to show us the world that MAGA wants and how horrible it is, and how James Gunn has brought Superman back to just being pure good, pro humanity. Am I becoming a DC girly? Is James Gunn giving us the superhero movies that Marvel should have been giving us the whole time? Which is, hey, we're here to represent a better way.
Or is James Gunn just copying off The Boys?
Thank you.
I think James Gunn is doing it better than The Boys. I think Boys is kind of
yeah.
lost its way. I think they're so concerned being like, how many dicks can we blow up in this episode that they forgot, like, oh, you were kind of doing a metaphor that you kind of lost hold of.
The dicks are not the metaphor. The Boys finale, series finale, will be 16 exploded dicks. Credits. All right. So I read a DC book. What DC book? You might ask. Well, I'm always looking for like.
I'm asking which one.
Are you? I'm always looking for like a number one because then I'm like, ooh, Gateway. I'm always looking for names like, you know, like a Charles Soule, you know, like a James Tinian, you know, like a I don't know, a Matt Fraction.
Matt Fraction is
now writing Batman.
This looks very Batman.
It's very na. In fact, when I looked at the cover and I looked at this iteration of Batman's costume, which is a little bit more bright and happy, I thought it was Nightwing. I thought for sure I was about to open a book and see Dick Grayson back in the role as Batman, but no. But no, it's Bruce. It's Bruce Wayne. By God, it's Bruce Wayne.
So what's the status quo here?
So it's
of this
tricky.
Batman world. Does he have a Robin?
There's no Robin.
Okay.
In this book. You and I are not.
This is a non-pedophile Batman.
This is a non-pedophile Batman, the kind of Batman we cherish and enjoy.
Yes.
You and I are not DC girlies, so there are a lot of odd status quo elements here that I'm like, how the fuck did we get here? Evidently, the last Batman run ended, or should I say is still ending, with part 2 of the big Hush storyline from 20 years ago. So it's a game changer.
Hush, starring Gwyneth Paltrow and Jessica Lange?
No, Hush starring Mike Flanagan's wife, who isn't a very good actor, as a deaf woman.
A deaf woman where the intruder comes.
Yeah. No, Hush, the Kula Shaker song. No, Hush, the Batman villain, his old childhood friend. Thomas something.
Okay.
Not Thomas? I don't know. Anyway, so the things I'm talking about are things like Alfred's dead.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I know Alfred died a while ago. I feel nothing. And I felt, okay, Morales, and I felt nothing. I know Alfred was killed by Bane a while ago. I don't know if he's since come back and got killed again. But he's in the book, but he's like so many things. AI.
He's Jarvis.
He's Jarvis, literally like Tony Stark Jarvis in the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And
so there's that.
And what else? What else is going on?
Commissioner Gordon, who is referred to mistakenly as Commissioner, is a beat cop. He is in the blue, eating a donut, leaning against his car on the streets.
So was he demoted?
Demoted.
Because he kept switching on the bat signal too many times.
He kept touching butts, probably.
Oh, this is all a Me Too thing. This is all.
Well, it's all a Me Too thing. Actually, no. Vandal Savage, are you familiar?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's a DC character. He's immortal. I mostly a villain, but I think crosses the line into noble sometimes. He's now Commissioner.
Oh. Wait, you said he's immortal?
Yeah.
Are you saying amortal or immortal?
I'm saying immortal. Not
okay.
But I think he's also amoral, which makes him a hell of a police commissioner.
Amoral immortal.
He's an amoral immortal.
I want to write a comic about a girl named Myrtle who's immortal and doesn't have morals. So it's Myrtle, the amoral immortal.
Can she also have an immortal turtle?
Yeah, wearing a girdle. So it's Myrtle, the amoral immortal with a turtle and a girdle.
Let's greenlight it
Plain
directly
Wordle.
to Hollywood.
Okay, so, and then who's the big bad in this?
So are you familiar with Killer Cock?
Killer Cock?
I mean, I'm sorry, Killer Croc. Sorry, paging Dr. Freud.
I've had a few where it's that's good. That is a Killer Cock. If
that is a Killer Croc. I mean, cock. Yes. No, Killer Croc. But
Croc, as in the shoes.
As in the shoes. But here's the rub. He's not doing bad. He's escaped Arkham. He's on the run. He's causing mayhem. But he's going through some sort of metamorphosis where he has reverted to a childlike state. And it's very Frankenstein's monster, me just want pretty flower, me just want to pet children,
Okay.
But everyone's out to kill him. Everyone's like, we got to shoot him. He's on there. He's Killer Cock. We got to shoot him. And Batman's like, don't fucking shoot him. And Batman basically finds him and he sits down and he talks to him. And he stalls until Killer Cock's doctor can show up and be like, hey, baby, it's me. Yes, yes. Good, good. Come back with me. I'll take care of you. And he's like, okay, me good. So it's a decidedly different tone.
And is that just so he's not the continuing villain? It was just a one-off?
I think it was more like he was being used as a tone setter, that this is kind of a happier, more positive, less violent Batman run, perhaps.
I think, you know what, Christopher Nolan, in a way, kind of, in the way that people say Drag Race ruined drag because it became so mainstream, in a weird way, Christopher Nolan ruined Batman because he now had to always be super depressing and dark.
Yeah.
And I know he is the Dark Knight, but there is a camp element that I think people are afraid to touch now. That was there in like Batman 3, like the Schumacher ones. Yeah, they're not great, but they were still fun. You know, we had
I hated them at the time.
Poison Ivy. Uma Thurman's Poison
But I
Ivy.
love
Jim
them now.
Carrey's Riddler was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, that campiness of the villain, the campiness of like the Adam West villains is a fun thing that I feel like has disappeared. And the only times it now shows up is like in like Harley Quinn cartoons, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. There's a lunacy to Batman that could be joyful or it could be dark.
Is Catwoman show up at all?
I don't know, but I hope so. Oh, do you know who draws this? Is
Who?
Jorge Jimenez, who is a big DC artist, wonderful artist, and also
I know, yeah.
one of the hottest men on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. So I urge you, if you are looking to maybe dabble in DC a little bit, I urge you to pick up the Matt Fraction Batman.
Maybe I will. Or maybe I'll just let you
will?
tell me about it.
Oh,
Maybe,
come on.
I need to...
I need you to join me
all right.
on our
Okay,
slow
fine,
transformation into a
fine.
DC podcast.
Okay.
All right, but that transformation is not happening anytime soon because we've got our favorites to talk about. Our good, merry, mutant X-Men. Let's go.
It's mutants with powers, Omega for hours. Bitch, let's read some X-Men.
All right, let's X each other up, baby.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm
what are we
ready.
talking about first?
Oh, my
the
goodness.
Avengers. Wait, that's not X-Men.
Sure it is. It has Storm, and it has the Scarlet Witch, and it also has the X-Men in it.
It
Is
also
that this
has-
issue, or was that the
That is
previous
this
issue or
issue.
this issue? Oh,
That's this issue.
Because we haven't talked about this in a couple of issues, so I had to like go back and be like, oh wait, I didn't
Yeah.
read the last issue.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, basically they're like, we're going off on this mission to like a pocket universe that's falling apart. And it seems to me it's like whatever happened in Secret Wars when Doom took over and merged the Ultimate Universe, like that's kind of like a similar structure thing is happening again.
I think
Right?
it's more than a similar structure. It's the very thing. They go to Babel
It's the very
World.
thing, because they said that Franklin, and it's weird because they kept saying Reed Richards rebuilt the universe and he did it wrong. And was it just me? They never mentioned Franklin because wasn't it Franklin that was
They
doing
all did
all
it.
of that?
The Fantastic Four did it. Know what I mean? Like it was all of them.
I know, but Reed was still like, I did it, and then I made a mistake.
Well, it wasn't
And
Franklin. It was Molecule Man at Reed's behest.
Oh, but what was Franklin doing then? Remember,
They
he was
then
going
created
and
like they expanded it. They like went out to the
oh,
far
okay,
reaches
but he didn't
and
do
just
the
kept-
initial. He didn't do the initial one.
Right, correct.
Got it.
Correct.
Okay,
But
okay,
Reed
okay.
was very much there for the core. And it's not like a mistake. It's like Reed's subconscious was like, but we're going to need something to save. Otherwise, what's the purpose of us?
Oh,
So,
what a dick.
yeah, he subconsciously put in a flaw that would be like, we need heroes again.
So they basically are flying to the flaw, and then the Avengers headquarters are being manned by Cyclops' X-Men team.
By the I guess they are considered the official X-Men. And the Avengers are like, look, we're going to be gone. The world needs protecting. And so we choose you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, also, what's this guy's name? I keep calling him Myriad, which
It's
is
Murden.
not right. Murden.
Murden, this villain that is racing against the Avengers and Kang to get the Holy Grail or whatever.
Okay, so... Yeah, but he also creates these, like, kind of doppelganger Avengers where they're kind of, like, supposed to each kind of be made to battle one of the other Avengers.
Sure. Yes, his own team.
But he kind of created them and then the Greymaster comes and then kills them. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't know. I felt like it was either don't make them or have them be in there longer.
Yeah. Yeah. They were just collateral for the Grandmaster.
Yeah. And so they basically go in and they're on the actual Secret Wars.
The remnants of Battle World.
The remnants of Secret Wars. And then it turns out, oh no. Merman, what's his name?
Murden.
Murden is Kang. And they thought he was working with Kang, but it now turns out he just is Kang. But maybe he is working with Kang because there's so many Kangs. I
called this so long ago because anytime you have a story with Kang and a mysterious character who won't show their face, it's always gonna fucking be also Kang. Always.
Yeah. And then they raise up all of the dead heroes from Secret Wars, and they're all zombies. So it's like zombie.
No. It's the Marvel Zombies from Battle World's whole bottom half was Marvel Zombies.
So it really was the Marvel Zombies. Oh, I thought it was dead heroes. Oh, okay, got it.
No.
Whatever. So then it is the Marvel Zombies, which I hate. Yeah. But whatever.
Well, you're going to love that the show's coming out soon.
The Marvel Zombies show?
The animated series. I think in a few weeks.
I probably will watch the first episode and then stop.
Yeah.
I hate zombie shows. I hate zombie shows. I hate apocalypse shows.
Yeah.
I don't like post-apocalyptic worlds because we are about 6 months from living in one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, when he nukes Chicago. So you don't like prequels, and you don't like post-apocalyptic far future stuff. So you're just...
I like more like the Orville or Star Trek, where it's the future, but we figured it all out, and now we're at peace, and now here's a fun future world. You know what I mean? I like that stuff. I can handle a prequel where it's like House of the Dragon. It's 1,000 years before, so it doesn't fucking matter what we do here. It's not really going to. It's not really going to play into what happens to Cersei and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can deal with those things, but for the most part, yeah. I just feel like also we're just running out of ideas, and if humans are running out of ideas, and suddenly AI is going to take over everything, where are we going to be? Are we going to be reviewing AI comic books at some point? Is that going to happen?
No, AI is going to be reviewing AI comic books at some point.
Are we just going to become AI?
Yeah. No, we're going to be there.
I'm Evil Jeff. You know what I hate about the new AI models is the ums that they have them. They're like, oh, yeah. I didn't quite get that.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that? And you're like, shut the fuck up. You don't need to say you robot bitch.
I don't need you to feel human. I need you to feel like a crazy advanced robot that I'm dealing with.
Yeah, I did see a video the other day of a woman. Her ChatGPT was talking English in like a Korean accent, and it basically sounded like a racist.
Oh God!
What's the guy who was in Breakfast at Tiffany's? Like it was something along that lines.
Oh, Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney type of like where she's like, stop talking like that, and I'm not going to imitate it, but it kept doing, and it was like she's like speak an American accent, and then it like wouldn't, and she's like, I don't want if someone hears this in public,
oh God,
they're gonna come after me.
Oh God.
Anyway, we're in the worst timeline. So what do we have next after the Avengers?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Because we have a little comic book that we call Magik #9, Magik.
I like this book now.
I'm digging this.
And it really was like, does Danny Moonstar just make things better?
Yes.
I think
she does.
So.
Danny Moonstar makes things better.
Yeah. And
period.
So this is interesting because I'll tell you this, we don't get a lot of these. We have Destiny and we have Blindfold, but it looks like the head of this secret society, I forget what it's called again.
Sure.
It can tell the future.
Yeah.
So she knows what's coming. And that's a really hard person to go up against.
Right.
I will say, why did she send those people to be killed? Did she not see that they would survive it? Like, why would she send them off for a suicide mission knowing that they'd survive it? Or maybe she just can't see everything. I don't know.
But I do like that she was like, sorry, I didn't tell you about Krakoa.
Yeah, what a fucking cunt.
Oh my God.
And that turns out, and she's a mutant. She's like
Yeah.
her future telling powers are mutant powers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that secret society hated her and wanted to kill her because she was a mutant.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but a thing I like is they basically go in and Liminal's let unbind me, let me use my powers. They're the bad guy. I'm on your side. Wink, 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 wink. And Danny were like, no, no, no. And then finally she's like, oh, we unbound his powers a while ago. I love that it kind of turned out, oh, we did undoing it because you're the bigger bad. But of course, I feel like they're going to defeat them. And then they're going to have to rebattle Liminal again because they unbound him.
Well, the thing I didn't like was the ending, how it was very unclear and just very kind of wheat-wah, where they had that moment that was like the bad guy's about to get the drop on them. Fooled you. We unbound Liminal a long time ago. Liminal makes his move. It does nothing. She just mentions that one of her bodyguards countered it, and now you better run because we're pissed. And I was like, okay, what? So it was just kind of a weird anticlimactic ending.
Yeah,
but it wasn't an ending. It's moving us into the ending.
Yeah, but I do think in the end, Liminal is going to help them. But that's the thing is, Liminal killed a ton. There was a ton of innocent mutants got murdered under his realm. So it's there's no. I am curious of is it going to be what was that from Angel? Illyria? Remember Fred from Angel, Buffy and Angel?
No.
Did you not watch Buffy?
No. How many times are we going to have this?
I block it out because it's so
out of
anti-gay.
Character.
It's homophobic, honestly, that you have not watched Buffy. But anyway, there's a character, an evil demon takes over a person, but the person's just nature that they took over ends up influencing the evil demon to have morals.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm curious if that's what's going to happen. Wait, I have a conscience now because I'm in this body.
It's kind of like My Stepmother is an Alien. Remember that old Kim Basinger movie?
I thought you were just about to say, it's kind of like My Stepmother. I was like, because she's basically a demon.
No.
I could probably say that. But My Stepmother's an Alien. Speaking of, do you know who plays the daughter? Willow from Buffy is the daughter, and it's My Stepmother's an Alien.
Allison Hannigan.
Allison Hannigan. I was obsessed with that movie. I probably watched that movie about 40, 50 times.
Well, good. Then you know why I brought it up then.
And one of my favorite jokes in that is when she's trying to learn about human civilization and sex because she has to have sex with Dan Aykroyd. It just starts popping out VHSs of porn.
Yeah.
And she's just like, Debbie does Dallas. Debbie does Des Moines. Debbie does Dubuque. Busy girl, that Debbie. And I just thought that was the funniest joke.
So great.
When I was 11 years old.
So great. So that the parallel, the reason I brought it up in the first place, the point I was trying to make, was how they came to Earth and they sneezed. And then that was what swayed them to believe and follow and love the Earthlings because they felt a little bit of the humanity that they tried to subsume.
That's very similar to Search for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe, the Lily Tomlin plays, where in the end the aliens, they weren't watching the play, they were just watching the audience.
Oh.
It was actually watching humanity. I'll just sit quietly and watch something and be in awe of it was what made them realize that humanity was something special.
So Kang and Kodos. All right, Magik.
AI will take care of all of that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so I'm on this AI
very anti-AI.
trip.
Yeah. Well, careful, it's listening. Listen, since you're so into a technologically advanced future, why don't we talk about Imperial War Exiles, a book that you and I have been hotly anticipating.
Mm-hmm.
So what's this?
This is Lalandra recently resurrected, the final resurrection of Krakoa, you could say.
Yep.
And Professor X escaping Earth and all of the bad, horrible things he did there.
Yep.
To save Xandra. Now, here's the interesting thing. Has Xavier ever gone to visit Xandra since she hatched out of that egg? Nope. Rogue and Gambit, I think, are the real only mutants that ever even interacted with her when they helped hatch her in the first place. And so Deathbird is really Xandra's mom.
Yeah.
And what I will say, what I like about this is they're about to be executed by Electron. Is it Electron?
With one of the rebellious Shi'ar Imperial Guard.
Yes. But then they're all frozen, and then Xavier just froze everybody, and like kind of with his
classic. So Patrick Stewart.
Yes. Oh, that is that. Which X-Men movie was that in that he did that?
X2, X-Men United.
X-Men United, yes. I will say, and then they basically help them escape, but Deathbird's like, I'm going to stay behind and fight so they can't chase after you.
Imperial Guard people up, yeah.
And the thing that was really, which is what I want this book to be about, is they were like, okay, so now what are we going to do? And Xandra's like, hold up. I don't know either of you,
dude. Yeah.
You've been dead the whole time, Mom, and bitch, you were off in Krakoa. You're not really my parents. And they're kind of like, well, I mean, you're going to like us. Because I did realize, like, you have someone that was like the leader of an entire galaxy system who is no longer the queen, but thinks she is. How's that mentality? Do you think she's really going to let her daughter stay queen? She's going to probably be like, no, but like, I mean, technically, shouldn't I be the queen? And then Xavier, who's also like, well, I did like run a country and I'm kind of like right about everything.
Yeah, but what I loved,
kind of being like, shut the fuck up, both of you.
Well, I love that. She was like, and he even recognized it too, like, Krakoa is nothing compared to the Shi'ar Empire. And so he was like, I'm so sorry I never visited you. I was so busy running my cute little island on the planet Earth. And she's like, cool, I was running an intergalactic empire.
Yeah. But also not that well, because she's like, oh, wait, all these bad things were happening? I didn't know about it.
Oh, my God, like, she's like 7, though. What do you expect?
I know. You need to... I know. I mean, it's tricky when someone comes out of an egg fully formed, because you're like, how old are you really?
Yeah. Yeah. My niece came out of an egg fully formed. I don't even know how to relate to her.
Yeah. This is tricky.
Yeah. But then at the end, so it takes a turn that I'm like, ugh, I really would have loved if you just focused on, like you said, the relationship between Xandra, Xavier, and Lilandra. But no, all of a sudden, Lilandra is going to put together a team called the Exiles, starring Rocket Raccoon. And I'm like, wait, what?
Who is the other ones in it? Wait, let me...
It's Kid Gladiator.
Kid Gladiator. I will say the list of it. I did not.
No, it was
mind.
cool. Like the members.
I would say I didn't really mind anyone on that team. I miss Kid Gladiator. He was fun.
Kid Gladiator was fun. Rocket is fun. Rocket's always fun.
And Kid Gladiator is an X-Men character. We have Danger. I will say that's the one that I really don't care about is Corsair. And kind of, especially after whatever character he was in Phoenix. In the latest Phoenix things, we're like, but we kind of, I think they'll be fine.
I kind of like Xavier with Corsair though, because of the whole I'm Scott's daddy thing.
Yes. I will say I do kind of wish there was another mutant.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: do you remember there were 3 mutants that spent like almost 3 years in Shi'ar space? Do you remember who they were?
Cannonball?
No. I mean, that is true. Is he still technically in space?
I have no idea where that boy is.
Because he was married to,
I think he's Smasher. I think he's with them. He's raising his daughter.
He should be in this. I'm talking about, this is in the 2000s, late 2000s, when
Rachel?
Havoc, Polaris, and Rachel
that's right.
were all in space. Yep. I would kind of like to see...
Oh, I would love that.
Maybe one of them return.
Yeah.
But I don't think we can have Rachel because he fucking shot her, so then that would take over.
Well, I mean, it's not like he shot her because he wanted her to die. He shot her to save everything.
Anyway, this is fun, but I don't want them to drop that dynamic between this two narcissist parents
Yeah.
Trying to tell a daughter they've never raised how to run a galaxy that's falling apart.
A daughter who has real problems.
Yeah. Also, what are her powers? I can tell she definitely has psychic powers. But I'm curious if that's like just the extent of it. Does she just have Xavier's powers?
And how powerful is she?
Yes. We don't know what level where she's at.
Yeah.
Omega? Omega much?
Omega much? Or is she
All
like
right,
quote unquote Omega like Emma is?
Yeah. Yeah. Or Psylocke.
All right. Or Psylocke. Next. Uncanny X-Men number 20. Jeff.
Uncanny X-Men.
I fucking love this book. That is why it was our opening sketch.
Yeah, this is fun. I do have some questions, though.
I love it. I love it. Yes, and I'm not going to have any answers for you, but please ask me when things happen.
What is Ransom? What is his name?
Valentine.
Valentine. And so he ends up getting a call. Is this an actual relative that's calling him?
This is an actual relative, yeah.
Now, I thought, isn't he also related to Bobby?
Yes, which is why a story about Valentine's family has a lot of promise.
But my question is, if Bobby is from Brazil, why is this taking place in Argentina?
What a great question.
So I find that confusing because I thought he was talking to Bobby, and then I'm like, do you speak Portuguese and Spanish?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that felt like a disconnect for me.
Yeah.
I could understand if it was like Chile and Argentina because you speak the
Right.
same language and cross, but that's like, I don't know. I'm just curious about that. I mean, there might be an explanation that they already
sure there
explained
is.
or whatever. But yeah, this is interesting because I'm curious of like, is this kind of mobster style family that Ransom comes from in Argentina, is this similar to the rich assholes of Bobby's DaCosta's family?
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, Sunspot's father was Hellfire Club, Brazil.
Yes, yes.
In like,
but were they? I know they are in like the cartoon, like X-Men '97. They were kind of like not pro mutant, but were they? I don't know if it was established whether they hate mutants.
Yeah.
Either, but
yeah,
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
But yeah,
so, like,
I feel like at this point, Sunspot needs to fucking show up.
He's going to show up for sure.
Yeah.
Well, before Valentine and Wolverine go on their adventure to. Well, you know what? Actually, in that adventure, Gail Simone, the way she's able to flesh out these characters, the way she is able to give depth to Ransom by him saying, where I'm supposed to have a heart, I have this black mass that absorbs and rechannels energy. I can't feel. I can't love. But she also makes it like unclear. Is it because of his mutant power, or is it because of the fact that when he was kidnapped and put up for ransom, his parents said, "Sorry, too expensive. You can kill him, whatever." And is that why he can't love? Because he did not receive love. It's so good. You know, I actually was like, out of the 4 outliers, Ransom to me is so far the least interesting. I'm sorry, he's just shot up to the top.
You know what? I've just had a thought. Ransom says, he was like, I don't have a heart and I can't feel. Throughout this whole thing, he is the first one to sacrifice himself for his friends.
He's the first one to call one a brother.
Do you know that reminds me of another character that doesn't have a heart, that feels too much? The Tin Man.
Yeah, the Tin Man. Yep.
And now I'm like, oh, and then there's like...
oh.
I think there can be comparisons to... Like, I feel that... what's her nuts? What's Horse Lady?
Calico.
Horse Girl. Calico is kind of like the Cowardly Lion in a way.
Yes.
I would say...
Jitter is the Scarecrow.
Yeah. Death Dream. I guess Death Dream's Dorothy. Because he doesn't know where his home is in death or
Sure.
switching
All right.
between
Now
realms.
we're stretching. Yes.
But no, I kind of like that. That it's kind of like a Wizard of Oz.
I do. I mean, I teach storytelling workshops, and I use the Wizard of Oz as the ultimate story, like it's the ultimate example of story structure. And so, David Lynch, like I think that the Wizard of Oz is some of the best source material, always,
Yes.
always to draw upon.
But I do love that where the main character is telling you I don't feel, but all of his actions are of the most caring, empathetic person.
Yeah, love that.
And that I always find that thing where it's like he's the last person to realize that he's had feelings all along.
Yeah, he's the heart of the team. Yeah.
But that's the thing is, what's another comic we're reading that has any of that depth?
Nothing. Where have we talked about a
Nothing.
character? Right.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And that's what's great is she kind of like, you're just like, Calico, she's a fucking horse, who gives a shit? And then we go into her and you're like, oh, I love her, she's my favorite. And then Deathstream's like, oh, here's my whole thing. You're like, oh, wait, he's my favorite. And now they're doing it with Ransom, and then I think next will probably be Jitter.
Yeah, it's like we started out, I think, with Jitter, and then it's like, oh, we're circling back to her. Don't you worry. And this is where they start to focus on Jitter a little bit, where Rogue circles back to her speech therapy classes that Gail took us to in the beginning of the run. And she says to Jitter, if you ever want to work on your stutter, we have a resource, but only if that is something you want to do.
If you feel you need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
but then
for me, though, I don't even know, but I always felt it was a part of her powers and not necessarily something that can be necessarily controlled or fixed. But
what do you think they gave her? They gave her a gift, Jitter. And did you see who they said designed it?
no, who did they say designed it?
Peter Parker.
Oh.
But they don't show you. They open the box and say, my friend Spider-Man made this for you. And she's like, oh my God. But they don't show you what it is.
I'm wondering if it's something that can unleash like a variety of weapons so she can like choose what she's an expert in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's a whip. Oh, it's a knife. Oh, it's a gun. Oh, it's a grappling hook.
Yeah. I don't know. I wonder if it's just like webbing.
I don't know about webbing because that seems like that doesn't fit her.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if it's just a bra? You're like, your tits are out of control.
Tits are out of control.
Get it together. And then Peter Parker made this. It's kind of creepy. We're like,
no, what? Well, the other we got to talk about the beginning, the opening scenes.
Oh yeah, which we did in our opening, which is Miss Monet St. Croix.
Monet St. Croix and Dr. Karina Ellis.
Dr. Karina Ellis, and she invites Monet to have dinner after they've apparently arrested her. And basically kind of like, and it is a thing where it is like, why is she being invited to this dinner? And then Monet kind of calls her out being like, you kind of like are obsessed with us. You're like, ooh, I have a cool mutant, so you're going to come to have dinner with me because there's a cool mutant.
She's like, you are jealous of the dolls.
Yeah.
Of me. Of Emma, of Jean.
You can't read the dolls.
You can't read the dolls.
You can't imprison the dolls.
The best thing is when they start the conversation and Karina Ellis goes, you've gained 3 pounds. And that was the moment where I'm like, you think that's going to work on Monet St. Croix? Like, you think Monet St. Croix is going to be like, you think I look fat? Like, she's going to tear your fucking head off.
But I am curious, where is she getting her sustenance if she's not eating the food but gaining weight? I am curious about that.
Yeah, no, it's a good point.
Because is she still, is M-Plate part of her still? Or are they separated?
They're separate.
When did that happen? Because wasn't there, but what's the weird thing she turns into? Penance?
Well, they never really...
But Penance doesn't have to suck souls or anything, right?
No, yeah.
Okay, so she doesn't... Yeah. I'm curious, like, is she getting fat from... Does she have to suck souls?
Does she have to suck souls? No. She's not getting fat from sucking souls. I hope not. Is this
a Bette Midler Hocus Pocus situation?
Oh my God, what if, though, they take it to a place of, like, she does need to feed when she's Penance?
I've been doing improv again, and sadly, there's some people in their early 20s who are on my team. And me and this other girl set up like I called it we're in a hocus pocus situation. And so we were trying to suck souls, and then the two 20-year-olds had no idea of the reference, had never seen Hocus Pocus, did not know who Bette Midler was. And it was very depressing.
I have a message to all of you budding improvisers out there. Learn movies.
Yeah.
Learn movies.
Listen to music. Listen to current music.
Right. God. Anyway. How did Monet rip her collar off so easily?
Well, I think it was her saying, I can leave anytime I want, and I'm only staying here because I have a feeling she's kind of like, I want to see what you're fucking doing here. I need to see if you're torturing these people. But I can leave whenever I want.
Yeah.
Who is in do we ever find out who's in that
we still
X
don't
thing?
know who Inmate X is. We were for sure
I
thought
feel
it was
like
Charles
after
Xavier.
this, it has to be a woman.
Well, she says, I hear pounding in the night. So, like, to me, it feels like it's like some big gargantuan thing.
But I feel like it has to be like a lady that she's obsessed with.
Or a weapon that she's holding on to, a la Cersei.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out.
But do we think it's connected to, what's the fucking thing that Xavier is? With the tumor in his brain and the psychic powers.
Avian?
An avian? Like, is it another...
Is it another avian? I was thinking that it's the final avian.
Yeah.
Because isn't it like there's a certain number of them and we don't know who like one of them is? Well, it's Cassandra, it's Xavier, and have any other ones been established? Wasn't there another one?
The kid that died and Scurvy.
And then Scurvy.
So who's it? They're all bald.
But what if there is another... What if there's another avian? Are they all... And they're all technically mutants, right? I'm trying to think of, like, who are fucking other... Are there any bald ladies besides Moondragon?
Maybe it's Moondragon.
Ooh, but she's not a mutant. But I do feel like it has to be a person. It has to be a person.
They said...
Or maybe maybe it's someone that's not bald, and then they have a fucking Marcia Cross at the end of Melrose Place, where they just pull the wig off and they were bald all along.
Jammin'. She says, Monet, I think Inmate X is waking up. I think that's bad news for everyone on Earth, don't you?
Who could it be?
Is it Orphan Maker?
Who's that dangerous? Yeah, Orphan Maker has ending powers. But that's the other thing is like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
What
either.
if it's Rasputin?
Mikhail?
No, the lady from the future. Isn't that her name? Rasputin, who's like the Chimera.
Ooh! Jeff, I think you are on fire lately. That is who I think it is.
Right? Because she's here. And
that's 100% who I think it is.
And she's crazy, super powerful, and strong. Oh, I want it to be her. Yeah.
Ooh, fun.
Because what is she a mix of? She's Kitty Pryde, Colossus,
Quentin,
and then a shield guy.
Unis.
And then there was one other person. I can't remember.
I forget.
Xavier. So she's an avian. No. I can't remember. Okay, but that's what I think.
Okay, I'm going with Orphan Maker because it's stupid.
I just like the idea of being a woman because I think the doctor is like obsessed with the ladies. Because she wants to be them.
Right. So Rasputin makes total sense.
All right.
You know the other thing I love about Ransom? The look. Iconic look.
Yeah.
That's important when it comes to comic book characters. Is like, do they've got like a look? Him with the thing down and the fists glowing and his like moon thing.
I do want them to like really explain his powers a bit more because right now I will say it's very Bishop coded. And I want them to differentiate it from Bishop a bit more. Because Bishop can absorb energy and shoot it back out. And he's like, oh, I absorb it in my heart and then release it.
Yeah. And then there's also the person who absorbs solar energy and converts it into strength.
Yeah, I just want to really see.
Cousin.
I want more of the whole. I want the whole to do more.
Yeah.
I mean,
more of the whole.
That's what he said.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it.
Is that the last one?
That's the end?
No.
Yes, it is.
And if you've
Sorry, Janet. That is.
If you've listened to Rhythm Nation. Oh, speaking of some of these 20-somethings.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of them, and his boyfriend is like trying to like listen to like gay icons.
Okay.
Because he's young. So he's like, I've decided to like listen to the discography of Janet Jackson. Because he, you know, if you're like 23, 24, you don't know
Janet Jackson seen as a gay icon though by the youngins? I would never put her on the list of gay icons.
Well, I guess like pop divas. Like he's going through all the pop divas. He's going through all like pop divadom, which in itself is a gay thing to do.
Well, I will say this: Janet's the best one to experience.
Oh, I mean, he's just kind of like he's like the Rhythm Nation album is really good. I'm like, bitch, are you kidding me? And then I was like, you do realize before Katy Perry, it had the most like number ones of any female artist off of an album. That album is amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing. It's called Rhythm Nation 1814. You know why? Because 18. Do you remember that? Because R is the 18th letter and N is the 14th letter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the 18. Yeah.
All right.
I feel we did it. We did it. We were gay.
I feel we did it.
We reviewed stuff. I'll just throw it out there. Are you watching any of Slasian Royale, Drag Race Slasian Royale?
No.
It's really good.
Should I? Yeah.
I will say it's Philippines versus the world.
Yeah.
And it's all Asian queens.
Yeah.
Sadly, the Asian queens of stature, the majority of them aren't in it. So there's no Anitra, Jujubee.
Right.
So it is kind of lesser tier international Asian queens versus the best of the best Philippine queens. So it is a little lopsided, but these Philippine queens are they're top notch, man.
I'll definitely check it out. Definitely.
All right.
All right.
Oh. Hey, honey, sorry. I'm recording. That's okay. My
Cameo.
husband decided to make a last-minute appearance.
Speaking of Asian queen at the top of their game.
Speaking of Asian queens. Woo! Well, guys, thank you for listening.
Thank you.
We're going to continue reading maybe some more DC, maybe some more X-Men, seeing where this Imperial goes, and keep watching Peacemaker. And I don't know. I am worried about if I keep reading DC Comics.
Why?
Because I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you read comics,
yeah,
well, then that makes you queer.